In the heart of the desolate Blackwood forest, where ancient trees whispered secrets of forgotten times, a group of friends embarked on an ill-fated adventure. Drawn by the allure of hidden mysteries, they journeyed through the dense foliage until they stumbled upon a foreboding cavern, the entrance to a chamber of horrors that would test the limits of their courage. The air inside the cavern was thick with an unsettling energy, as if the very stones held the echoes of tormented souls. Reluctantly, the friends ventured deeper, guided by the flickering light of their lanterns that cast long shadows on the uneven walls. As they delved into the abyss, the temperature dropped, and an eerie symphony of whispers surrounded them. Each step echoed with the murmurings of entities unseen, and the friends felt the weight of an unspoken malevolence closing in. In the heart of the chamber, they encountered a spectral veil, an ethereal barrier that seemed to separate the living from the otherworldly. An ominous voice echoed through the darkness, promising that only one among them would emerge unscathed. Fear and uncertainty gripped the group, but there was no turning back. The challenges within the chamber were both physical and metaphysical. Shadows morphed into nightmarish forms, and the air itself seemed to twist with the anguish of the forgotten. One by one, the friends faced their deepest fears, battling grotesque apparitions and confronting the darkest recesses of their minds. With each trial overcome, the veil pulsed with an otherworldly energy, and the remaining friends pressed on. The chamber seemed to feed on their fears, manifesting horrors tailored to each individual's psyche. It became apparent that the survival of one meant the sacrifice of others. As the final confrontation loomed, the remaining friend stood before the veil, the boundary between the living and the spectral. The whispers intensified, and the chamber of horrors reached its climax. In a blinding surge of light, the veil dissipated, leaving the survivor alone amidst the echoes of the trials. Emerging from the cavern, the survivor carried the weight of the harrowing experience. The Blackwood forest, once cloaked in mystery, fell silent. The chamber of horrors had exacted its toll, leaving only the survivor to bear witness to the thin veil that separates the seen from the unseen, the living from the spectral, in the heart of the enigmatic Blackwood forest. In the moonlit embrace of Whispering Pines campground, a group of friends sought solace in the tranquility of the woods. Little did they know that beneath the serene canopy, a malevolent force lingered, a force embodied by naked figures with featureless faces. As the campers gathered around the crackling fire, tales of local folklore danced in the air. The woods, said to be haunted by the restless spirits of an ancient tribe, harbored an unspeakable darkness that few dared to confront. Ignoring the ominous warnings, the friends reveled in the warmth of the fire, unaware that the shadows in the trees were not cast by leaves alone. As the night deepened, the forest fell silent, and an unsettling chill permeated the air. The campers, nestled in their tents, began to sense an unseen presence. Figures, gaunt and naked, moved like wraiths through the moonlit shadows, their faces a void of featureless darkness. One by one, the campers became aware of the faceless stalkers, their naked forms emerging from the gloom. Panic set in as the realization dawned that these ethereal beings were not bound by the laws of the living. Attempts to flee were met with an eerie, silent pursuit. The faceless figures weaving through the trees, shadows cloaked in malevolence. Desperation fueled the campers' flight, their breaths quickening with fear. The faceless stalkers, devoid of emotion or identity, maintained an unrelenting pursuit. It was as if the very essence of the ancient woods had materialized in these enigmatic entities, seeking retribution for trespasses unknown. In the heart of the forest, the campers found themselves cornered, surrounded by the faceless shadows. A palpable silence descended, broken only by the haunting whispers of the wind. The figures closed in, their featureless faces casting an oppressive darkness. As the moon hung high, a surge of supernatural energy enveloped the campsite. The faceless shadows retreated, dissipating like mist in the morning sun. The campers, shaken and bewildered, were left to ponder the inexplicable encounter with the ancient malevolence that lurked in the depths of Whispering Pines. With the first light of dawn, the campers emerged from the woods, the memory of the faceless shadows etched into their minds. Whispering Pines, once a haven of tranquility, now bore witness to the mysterious forces that dwelled within, a testament to the unfathomable mysteries hidden beneath the surface of the seemingly serene forest. Days after their harrowing encounter with the Faceless Shadows, the campers struggled to shake the lingering unease that clung to them like an unseen shroud. Nightmares painted with spectral figures haunted their sleep, and a sense of foreboding accompanied them in the waking hours. Seeking solace and answers, the group delved into the local archives, unearthing tales of an ancient tribe whose connection to the woods was intertwined with the supernatural. Legends spoke of a ritual gone awry, leading to the tribe's disappearance into the very fabric of the forest. Determined to lift the veil of the vanished tribe and understand the malevolent entities that now roamed the woods, the campers embarked on a perilous journey. Armed with knowledge gleaned from dusty tomes and guided by the whispers of the wind, they ventured deeper into whispering pines. As they traversed the ancient trails, the forest seemed to come alive with an energy both eerie and alive. The very ground beneath their feet pulsed with the heartbeat of an otherworldly force. Unbeknownst to them, the Faceless Shadows observed their every move, guardians of secrets buried in the roots of the ancient trees. In the heart of the forest, the campers stumbled upon an overgrown clearing, the remnants of an ancient ritual site. Strange symbols adorned the stones, and the air buzzed with an ethereal hum. It was here that the malevolent force once held at bay began to coalesce. A spectral apparition materialized before them, an echo of the tribe's shaman, the keeper of the forbidden rites. Through a haunting, wordless communion, the shaman conveyed the tale of a tragic ceremony that inadvertently bound the tribe's essence to the woods, forever intertwining their fate with the Faceless Shadows. As the truth unfolded, the Faceless Shadows emerged from the surrounding trees, not as adversaries, but as manifestations of the tribe's lost souls. Tormented by their spectral existence, the Shadows sought a release from the perpetual twilight between worlds. In a solemn pact, the campers offered their assistance, vowing to unravel the ancient curse that held the tribe captive. Guided by the shaman's ethereal wisdom, they embarked on a quest to unearth the ritual's arcane origins and free the spirits ensnared in the eternal dance between life and afterlife. The journey into the depths of Whispering Pines continued, the campers now bound not only by the mystery that had drawn them in, but by a shared purpose, to unveil the secrets of the ancient tribe and break the veil of the vanished that held both the living and the spectral in its enigmatic grasp.